This is Adobe Illustrator class, and we're in a book 2014 release, Chapter 5. This is Part G. Page 166, creating a dashed line. Dashed lines apply to the stroke of an object. They can be added to a closed path and open path. They're created by specifying a sequence of dashed lengths and the gaps between them. We're going to create a line. We're going to add a dash to it. With the Zoom tool, click a couple of times on the top of the let's go to the Zoom tool. We want that dashed line. We've got a dashed line, but it's on the template. We're going to get the top of the cup, zoom that in. You are going to next select the line segment tool. That's it right there. And make sure that nothing is selected. So control, click to the side, make sure nothing is selected, or go up to select and select none. Sorry, position the pointer over the left side of the cup path where the horizontal line is. And so you're going to connect, you're going to, well, not really connect, but you're going to start in the same place and just click and drag. You can hold your shift key down to hold you level. And if you get that, say cancel, because that's just drawing another point, another line. If it's not quite right, just select it, drag it out until it's across the full length of the, or width of the cup, I should say. If you do it right, as you drag across, you're going to see intersect. And if you get the intersect, that's where you want to release your mouse and then release the shift key. Okay, we're going to go to View and Smart Guides and turn them off. And now click the word Stroke up here in the control panel. And that's going to bring up this lovely dialog box. I'm going to actually use this one. I think it's a little easier to see. It is the same dialog box, and all I need to do is show options, and you're getting the exact same thing that you get up there. Exactly. Now, we want the following options. We're going to put a 40 weight line on here, or 40 point line, I should say, which is going to make that really wide. Dashed line. Click on that to select it. This is the default. It is a 12-point dash, and it has a 12-point gap. Okay, so in your first dash, we want a 5-point. Oh, come on, 5. There we go, 5. Okay, you can hit your tab button, go over to the gap, and you're going to put a 3-point gap. Hit your tab again. The next is going to be a 2-point dash. Tab over. A 4-point gap. Tab over. And so you should have 5, 3, 2, 4, and the last two are blank. Okay, with this line still selected, we're going to change the stroke color. Now for that, we do have to go back up here, and you're going to click on the drop down for stroke, and we're going to pick up light yellow. This one is the 65. You can choose whatever color you want to. You don't have to make it exact. Okay. Now, we're going to click off, and actually we're going to select the shape of the cup now and change that stroke weight to 6 points. And we're going to now take that, and there's a fill up there. Well, actually, it's not the fill. Well, yeah, it's the color of the stroke is going to be changed to a something called cup. Oh, no, we're going to do the stroke is going to be brown. Sorry, my mistake. Brown, cup stroke. There it is. And we're going to give this a fill, so it's going to be cup 65%. That should be it. There it is. Then I've got the wrong one for the line. Let me go back in and pick up my line. There's my line. Let me check the stroke on the line. Oh, I took 65 cup. Oh, that is right. We want for the fill of this, we want the one that says cup, just cup. There it is. Okay, now you can see they're just, yeah. There it is. We're good. Yay. Okay, now let's back on the word stroke. We've got the cup still selected. Now, do you see how our line kind of goes overlapping all of this? So we're going to change from on the alignment in the stroke panel, align stroke. This is centered inside. We're going to align stroke to outside, and that expands the line. The stroke now moves to the outside of our center drawn line there, and it's no longer in the center. That is our drawing line, and we've just moved the stroke to the outside, and now the dashed line is all contained within the stroke. Go up to select all on active artboard and object group. The next thing we're going to do is move to the spoon panel. So grab your artboards and we're going to go make the spoon active again. And we're going to cut the spoon in a straight line with a knife tool to create two closed paths. So we're back to the spoon, we want to select all on active artboard, which is the spoon. Now, I want you to go back over to that scissors tool that you used earlier. You're going to hold that down now and you're going to pick up the knife. Position the knife off on the left side. Press and hold. If you're on your Mac, it's going to be your Option plus your Shift. On the Windows, it's Alt Shift. So you're clicking and holding with your mouse. You've got your Shift down, and you're going to draw should have been a straight line across there. Well, I'm going to undo because I don't like the way that came out. Shift should give me a straight line. Alt. Well, I guess you're just going to have to eyeball it. I thought it would hold it straight, but you need the Alt-Shift. You're going to get kind of, depends on how straight you're drawing. But anyway, you're going to, it should have given you a perfectly straight line. I don't know why it isn't. It says it will because Shift and Alt. I guess it corrected itself. Let's try that again. Oh, yes. Even though your mouse looks like it goes crooked, the line is going to be straight. Okay, fine, good. So we made that cut, and that's a pretty straight line going across there. So now Control D will deselect. That's not right. Control D. Why did that move? Should have been a deselect. Control Z, undo. Doesn't matter. Select. Okay, go to deselect. Select Control A. So that's different. Okay, so anyway, we've deselected. And now with the selection tool, you can see these are two different objects now. And we're going to drag the bottom part of the spoon down a little bit to see that the spoon is now a different piece. So just click and drag. You can hold your Shift key if you want. Select all on active artboard. And we're going to Object, Transform. We're going to rotate and make this a minus 45 degrees. Okay? With the selection tool, okay, drag the selected spoon shapes onto the ice cream path. Way over here. Come on, come on. There it is. We're going way over here. And like this. And you're going to put this across the ice cream. It's going to just be like right below the cherry, kind of right about there. Okay, somewhere like that. Now, because you can see it's behind everything, we're going to go to Object, Arrange, Bring to Front. That brings the spoon up to the front. Okay, now we're going to pick up the cup group and drag that down below the ice cream so that it's kind of covering like this. The spoon's going to be right behind it just a little bit. Now, there it is. So now this one we want to go Object, Arrange, Send to Back. Okay. Now, what are the next thing we're going to do? Click the Layer panel to show the layers. Okay, so let's go into Layers. And we're going to hide the template. Okay. Go to Select, Deselect. Now, my template, oh, I turned off the background. Let me leave the background on, turn off my template. There, that's better. Now, let me go over to the artboard. I should be on the ice cream artboard. Let me bring that up so we can look at that better. You can add arrowheads to both ends of a path using the stroke panel. There are many different arrowheads to choose from in Illustrator, as well as arrowhead editing options. We're going to add different arrowheads to a path. Choose the number 1 ice cream artboard, which we've already done, and fit it in window if necessary. Select the selection tool, pick that up, okay, and click on the black line that's underneath flavor of the month, and click the word stroke in the control panel, which was going to bring that dialog box up again. And I'm going to go back and move over to this one because this one's handier for me. And I am going to change the stroke weight to 50 points. We don't have a 50, so we're going to go, just type it in. Okay, there's 50 points. Now, arrowheads. We want to choose arrow 20 from the menu directly to the right of the word arrowheads. So arrow, scroll down, arrow 20. Wow. And there's a scale right below. We're going to scale this to 30%. So type in 30. Ah, that's better. And from arrowheads, we're going on the next one for the front end, we're going to do arrow 35. So scroll down and you're going to find arrow 35. Wow. And we're going to scale that to 40%, which is a whole lot better because now we've got the tail and the hand and we just have that, which looks much better than it did before. Let's see. Make sure that the Place Arrow Tip at End of Path button is selected. Place arrow tip at end of path. We don't want it beyond, we want it at the end of the path. Otherwise, if we did it beyond, it would look like that, which is not nearly as cool. We want it there. The align option allows you to adjust the path to align the tip or the end of the arrowhead. So we're going to change the cup or change the stroke color to cup stroke. So let's go up here and do cup, white, cup stroke. Here it is. So it's going to match the stroke of the cup. Now, pick up the spoon. There we go. Click on the spoon. Go Object, Arrange, Send to Back. Okay. Now, click on the edge of the ice cream shape. Change the fill color to ice cream. We're going to change the stroke color to cup stroke. And change the stroke weight to 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Deselect. Save.